Hello everyone, it's Luphisra here. I'm back to play more LumineNight. So, for those of you who are watching me live, I'm streaming a little bit earlier than I usually do. It's 9:30. I wanted to start earlier, but then my tummy's like, nope. But still, I'm here. And the reason why I'm starting earlier is because, for one, I want to finish this game today. I said I was going to stream on Wednesday and Thursday, right? Doing like the public holiday for Chinese New Year. But I decided to rest instead. No, I did some journaling with my sister and I lost track of time. At night, I was playing like Love and Deep Space, okay? No regrets, but yeah. And then I decided to just relax because I was still healing from being sick back then, and I had to work on Friday, which sucks. Okay, like why do our government just not give like a long weekend? Okay, just like the whole, like just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday holiday, and then long weekend. Right? You just have to have one in the middle. Like the students have to go back to school and study, you know, just for that one day. And also thank you for the follow, whoever you are. My stream is now lurker friendly, so I can't see who followed me. So I don't know who you are, but thank you. And also, welcome, Dester. Is it okay if I call you Dester? And yeah, I'm here to kind of try to beat the game because I always like finish the game like 2 chapters in a single stream. There are 3 chapters left, so I want to finish it hopefully before midnight, because my friend MLMs I can't talk well today, I'm sorry. Anyway, she's going to be playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. I can't play that game because I have motion sickness, a really bad one. So I can only watch people play, and I'm very excited. So I want to know what's going on in that game. Okay, so let's do this. It's in place. All I have to do now is pull the lever. Wait, Celine. Ah, it startled me, Neil. What's wrong? Is there a problem? Are you sure that that's not another trap? What? Another trap? Harry also said that he opened the fire hydrant like the schematic told him to, and that it exploded. Are you saying this could also be a trap? We don't know who or what's behind this door. It could be Aaron Smith, who we now suspect is like Taylor Cardwell Scott in disguise. TCS. He's the serial killer, if you don't know. They're all pallet bombs. And oh yeah, he is in disguise as Aaron Smith. Has been for a while, and he tricked these people. He's an asshole anyways. Okay, well, you do have a point there. But shouldn't we still pull the lever somehow? And let's use this rope. At least we won't die instantly if we use it to pull the lever from far away. Ah, right. You brought the rope from the warehouse, I see. That's a good idea. Let's hide behind that box and pull the lever from there, just in case. Okay. Alright, ready? Nothing happened. No explosions, I think. That's a relief. Is the door open? I heard a huge noise. I'll open it, just in case. Stay back, everyone. Yeah, we're after the culprit. So in the previous one, the Aaron Smith ran away, which, if he didn't run away, no one would have noticed that he was suspicious. It's really dark in here. See if you can find a switch or a light. It should be nearby. Okay, he's in here. What was that? Aaron Smith. Is that you? And yeah, he's gone insane. Wait, this voice. For the greater... At Pain. It's at Pain. At Pain. The serial killer. Wait, the device on his head, I've seen it somewhere. Okay, if you guys don't know who Ed Payne is, he's the serial killer that TCS set free from prison to try and kill Scarlett, who was a suspect, and the ex-girlfriend, she's a bitch by the way, of the first victim from 10 years ago. It's a long story. And this guy, we could have tricked him and blew him up, but somehow he's still alive? I don't know. How? Where's Aaron Smith? Oh my god. Hey, look down there. Oh fuck, did he kill Aaron Smith? He killed Aaron Smith. Oh fuck, that is a lot of slashes and a lot of blood. Oh dear. Aaron wasn't the murderer? This is Ed Payne's move. Step aside. Stop right there. Where do you think you're going? And he ran. I shot him in the leg. How's he still running? Damn, Celine. I'm sorry, but I need to go after him. Do you think he'll be okay? Something's wrong with Ed Payne. Wrong or not, I need to go. I'm sorry I have to leave you with the body. No, that's alright. But, hey, I'll go with you. I know how this place is laid out. Let's go. Celine, stay safe. Yeah, you too, Ben. Neil, take care of her. For the love of God. Is that Payne a zombie now? How did he survive that? I mean, for one, he was blew up, or at least set on fire at that house. He somehow managed to escape that. He's completely unhurt. And he got shot, yet he's still fucking running? What? You said that was Ed Payne. Who even is he? It's a serial killer Ben is chasing after. He broke out from jail and came all the way to Summerset. Is he behind all this? I'm not sure. I think he did kill Aaron Smith. Ed Payne always mangled his victim's body beyond recognition, but none of the other bodies so far were like that. Will we never find out why Aaron ran here? We kind of ask him ourselves, but maybe we'll find some clues if we investigate. Investigate? You have some nerves. I'm here as a detective. I need to see this true. The hidden room in a warehouse, and Aaron Smith, who was just murdered by Ed Payne. I need to find anything in this room that will tell me what happened. I should see if anything sticks out. Okay, oh my god. I'll avoid the body for now. Looks old and probably was brought from somewhere else, but still very neat. It's not just the bed. The newspaper clippings on the wall are all laid out very neatly. There's simply no dust on anything here. He must have taken care of the things here regularly. Okay. A body. Aaron Smith, who was brutally murdered by Ed Payne. The gun wasn't enough, it seems. It takes a long time to open the door, and it was dark when the lights were off. If Ed Payne was waiting for him inside the door and ambushed Aaron Smith, but how did he get in here and when? The clues left in the scene could help me deduce that. This knife. It's very different from the ones around here. It has an expensive looking ornament on it, and the handle is clean. The tip of the knife is the only place it has any blood on. And the golden ticket that's stuck to the knife. First class ticket, God's little lamb shall be led onto a train. Kelvin Foster. Oh, fuck. Is this for us? Did TCS sort of like used Aaron Smith? And after he got what he wanted, he had Ed Payne kill him too? Just like how he was supposed to kill Scarlett West, only we saved her? So he killed this guy and then left this ticket for us to find on purpose? That's what I'm guessing. Who could have done this? What is this ticket supposed to mean? Ed Payne's MO. Ed Payne's signature move is destroying the bodies beyond recognition. He usually uses knives to kill people so far. These are all Ed Payne's knives. They are bloodied so much. He must have used to destroy the bodies and threw it away when the edges become dull. There are so many knife cuts on the body. He was ambushed by that pain, but the person who killed the other three people was not him. Why did Aaron Smith come here to be murdered? And how did that pain wait in this room knowing that his target would come to him? I think I'm done here. There are a lot of suitcases. Let's see what's inside. Celine, if you're trying to see what's in those bags, I'll help. Oh, thanks. There are a lot of suitcases. Sunglasses, hat, wigs, cosmetics. Is that a beard? Why would anybody need this much cosmetics? I've never seen so much either. Not even Scarlet West had this much, to be honest. Let's see. This bag is full of clothes and shoes. A lot of different size shoes and suits and aprons in all sorts of colors. These are all used for disguises. I guess he didn't distinguish. He didn't disguise as a woman, at least. These clothes are all male clothes. Okay. Okay, so... Son of a bitch is written on this. He must hate this guy if it's not clear this guy is supposed to be the police commissioner that was died. He got killed 10 years ago, I think. I think that's who he is. Okay. The desk is organized neatly. What is this in the corner? A cigarette case. It's the same one I saw in Samantha Mayer's bag. It's empty, but it's definitely Hamal, Paradexis Dextra made. And what's inside this box? These are all letters. Let's see what they say in chronological order. How have you been? Here's a rundown of the situation. Newsweek said Cardwell is a traitor to Paradexis Dextra. And this letter makes it sound like Cardwell was working for an organization other than Paradexis Dextra. Does this mean that Cardwell has been a spy for the last 10 years? The leaders here are as good as dead. Tony the Hawk, aka the Scorpion, has been poisoned to death. All heads of the 4 major families are all dead. The folks have their own suspicions, but they don't know for sure. And unfortunately, this means that my safety here is being threatened. I'm under suspicion because I'm one of the few members who knows how to manufacture the Datura poison. I knew it. Cardwell knew about the Datura poison. The Datura poison, I guess, Paradexis Dextra tried to keep it a secret since it was a powerful weapon. Okay. This is why I'm not able to rendezvous with the informant you sent for earlier. I'm sending this letter from Roadfield. If possible, I'll schedule the meet at Pimpstown. And that's fine. I'll consider the deal done then. I knew that people like you would understand what kind of value this technology holds. Who looks to the future wins. The brainwashing device has limitless potential. First, we can start off with a clinic to run experiments on regular people, and then we could let our imagination run wild, manipulating them to do whatever we want. A brainwashing device. So that's the thing that the Apping was wearing on his head? Something like this actually existed? Apparently it does. And it makes it look like Cardwell tried to use this brainwashing device as a bargaining chip. Let's talk about more in this next meeting. I'll hand the schematics. It's Cardwell again. I like to change the meet from Pimpstown to Domingo. Something happened and meeting at Pimpstown is not possible anymore. I suggest us meeting at a cafe on First Street, Boo City. This letter was written on the same day as the previous letter. Try to change the meat from Pimpstown to Dimago. Spelling errors. This game was originally made in Korean, so there's some translation issues. And maybe they changed the name and just forgot to put it in both. Well, it's a minor problem. Maybe he had another change of heart, so it was switched to Boo City. Well, again, I'd like to change the meet to Riverdale. Then he changed the meet to Riverdale on October 1st. But since this letter is still here, it must mean that the meet was changed again. They're all far away from the original place, Pimpstown. If he spent so much time deliberating on where the location should be, it could be that it had been the case that Cardwell was in some trouble. I hope this strange news isn't causing any unnecessary suspicion. As you already know, I've been Cartwell longer than Scott. I myself feel more comfortable using this name as well. The only one who would attempt such a prank with my full name. Oh, this letter was written yesterday. A silly prank with the name. I'm sure this letter is talking about TCS article. This next letter was written on the same day too. You read the papers yesterday. I hope I didn't cause any unnecessary suspicion. That silly article is just a weird false flag. Some PD members somehow pulled it off. PD must be Imperator's Dextra. Someone else in Imperator's Dextra sent that note to the papers under TCS name. It wasn't Cardwell. So yeah, Cardwell was considered a traitor to PD. And so PD is somehow trying to get their people to sort of frame him. So now I wonder, is Cardwell actually the murderer for the first victim, like Alexander Wayne, or did PD did it and framed him for doing so? I'm wondering. Hello, Mr. Bad Gaming. What's up? I'm trying to get somewhere with the story. And if you guys hear me cheering or something, it's because I'm snacking, okay? Or if I take pauses because I'm snacking. Just FYI. I have some crackers. It's not really crackers, like wafers. Information I gave you. Cardwell's information. So that's why his cover was blown. Upset, bent to get his hands on me. Maybe this was why he wanted to change the location in previous letters. Okay, if you're doing our last meeting, seems to have made him a bit upset. He seems bent to get his hands on me, but that's never gonna happen. I'm somewhere safe where he would never even expect. Just vibing? That's good. Hopefully your day goes well. You know, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Like, it's Chinese New Year for me. If I keep wanting to say, like, it's holidays, I keep thinking about that, but I know not everyone celebrates it. I keep wanting to ask, like, how's your holiday? How's your Chinese New Year? But, yeah. Do you celebrate it, by the way, or is it just me? Okay, so Cardwell wrote these letters. Maybe he thought this was a perfect safe house. The Glaucus didn't know this place existed anyway. And how have you been? I know it's a bit sudden, but I'm asking for immediate protection. I'm compromised. I need a new temporary hideout and some protection. Somewhere immediately accessible by train or boat would be good. These are all letters he wrote today. He needs protection since he's under threat. He was acting as if he was scared of nothing, but now he's feeling threatened. Did he find out that he was no longer safe here? Okay. Why did I not be able to read the whole damn letter? How have you been? You haven't replied to anything. I sent you 10 fucking letters, didn't I? Thanks to you. I'm in an absolutely fucking state. Yes, indeed. I trusted you and gave you the schematics. You can't stab me in the back like this. I told you time and time over, but I'll crack the goddamn code in that last fucking schematic. I just need a little bit more time. That schematic's 10 years old. Do you seriously think I won't be able to crack that crusty, antiquated piece of shit? This schematic must mean the schematics for the brainwashing device. So Cardwell requested protection in order for transferring the schematics to whoever this letter was addressed to. But the person didn't trust him because the last part of the schematics were encrypted. Cardwell had the schematics, but if he couldn't decrypt it, maybe these schematics are the ones Cardwell got from the deal with Brucewig. If Brucewig built the brainwashing device, Cardwell would definitely have been after that. The mannequin in the basement, the device on his head, that was a brainwashing device Brunswick built. Oh, so that's what it was. Okay. Magnus, that fucking dog, he is pulling all this shit because he's scared that I might be done cracking code by now. Pissing in pants, sat on his ass. Even that pathetic bastard mutt of a prick believes in my abilities, and you stab me in the back like a fucking dog just because you can't give me 2 fucking months. All for that schematic? I'm telling you, you're not thinking straight. You're a fucking piece of shit, that's what you are. The letter mentions to Magnus. Was he the one who pretended to be TCS? He thought he would have finished decrypting the schematics, and that's why he sent a murder announcement under TCS name. Well, TCS didn't want Brunswick ciphers to be broken, but why would use an indirect way to pressure Cardwell? I had no idea. I think I'm done here. Colleen, are you done? What do you think? Aaron Smith and that murderer. What do you think happened here? Sorry. My cough is still a bit here. It's not fully healed yet. I'm still not sure, but let's piece this together. First, this place. This is... Taylor Scott's warehouse. Secret safe house. Because of things on the table. And the tools. Okay, so Taylor Cartwell Scott built this secret hideout. The evidence he left, the various tools he used for disguise, and the handwritten letters is proof that it's his hideout. Aaron Smith came to this hideout, which means... That's why I'm just guessing. You got it right. Beverly Wars Cardwell. This isn't a specifically luxurious place, but it's spotless clean, and it's very neatly organized. It reminds me of Aaron's obsession, and he was the person who owned this hideout, which means he would have been able to open the locked door. Wait, so Aaron Cardwell disguised himself and joined the Glaucus? I told this to Mary before, but there's no way that we wouldn't have recognized his disguise. The reason you never caught him was because Cardwell used his best disguise yet, which was his true face. Nothing. Glaucus, no, not Glaucus. Cardwell's real face. He didn't disguise himself. So what's this game about? Okay, so if you missed the whole thing, this is Luphisra Foster. We are actually trying to track down our dad, Kelvin Foster, who has been undercover for the past 10 years. Originally, this game started out with this murder that Kelvin Foster was investigating, so we played as him initially, and working together with his partner, William, who is now the chief. The first victim's name was Alexander Wayne. So just as we had a suspect, the police commissioner then, who's newly promoted, I think he died, got shot. And then, so it was this, I think they suspect it was the mafia, but I think it was. And so Kevin went undercover, and then 10 years passed, right? He sent a letter to the daughter saying that the police can't be trusted. You know, like the police, including his partner from back then, William, is corrupted. And so she is now this self-proclaimed private detective trying to find a culprit for a series of murders. And initially we believe that the murderer is Taylor Cardwell Scott, who, as you saw just now, he's actually Aaron Smith, who died. But he wasn't the murderer who killed those 3 people. So now we were kind of confused because so is Taylor Cardwell Scott the actual murderer, or is the actual big boss the Apparatus Doctor? I'm so confused. I actually don't really know. It's just we are trying to find the killer, the murderer, and also somehow deal with the mafia and corrupted police, I think. What? They said Cardwell always disguised himself whenever he met someone. Nobody knew his real face. So he really did use his real secret face in the dock. So that's why. Then what about App Payne? How did he come inside here? According to what Ben knew about the River Course jailbreak, Cardwell helped App Payne break out of jail and made him kill people in return. He could have told him about the hideout in the process. But based on evidence I found, I think because of another visual. I don't know who the person is. I don't think I'm gonna get this right this time. I'm just gonna guess. It has to be this. Why is this a choice? Why is this a choice? But yeah, if you don't know, this is William. This is Scarlet Glass. It was supposed to be the victim at Payne. Like, Cardwell wanted him to kill her because she's one of the people who knew him. She witnessed him killing another guy. That's why. I'm probably not correct. Yeah, I know I'm not correct. Okay. Hint. Cardwell and Ed Payne. Were those 2 the only people in the hideout? Silver knife. Wasn't covered in blood, quite clean. Some other than him. Okay. Thank you for that hint. It wasn't Cardwell, nor was it at Payne. It was a different person. That person brought Payne here and made him kill Cardwell. But didn't you say that Cardwell helped Payne break out? Why kill someone who helped you? That brainwashing device. The thing at Payne had on his head. He was brainwashed. What? Brainwashing? That's ridiculous. Didn't you see how shooting him did nothing? I'm sure something was off about him. But still, it's not a film. Is that really possible? This knife stuck in Cardwell's chest isn't covered with blood like the other ones. Someone stabbed him in his chest, and it wasn't at Payne. Someone whose hands were cleaner. But Appy was the only one there when we came inside. Maybe he left quietly while we were inspecting the warehouse? Ew. What is it? If Cardwell wasn't the real murderer, the real one, why? Why do this here? the motive of the real murderer. This was it, living this ticket for me. Only I would be able to tell what destination Kelvin Foster would mean. Midnight 14, the train leaves soon. Neil, I'm sorry, but I need to be somewhere right now. Can I leave you reporting everything, including the corpse? Of course you can. I can't ask you to deal with a corpse now, can I? You've done a great job. I'll tell Mary what happened. You go home and get some rest, huh? Oh, I was going home. I don't know what you're planning, but if it's too late, we need to go back and think of what we should do next. Mary will make something work if we tell her what we saw. Go back, get some rest, forget about the corpses, and stay away from danger. Does Neil think I'm scared? Maybe it's better to let him think that. He might try to stop me from going like Ben. Let's go. I'll take you to the city. Oh, it's alright. I can go alone. I'll let a girl like you just walk alone in the middle of the night. Can I? But you have something to do, Neil. I can't let you go alone and stay back here cleaning after a corpse. I won't get anything done that way. It's too late. I'll walk you there. Well, okay. I guess you go alone from here and Thanks for the subscription. Hello, Ghostly Ozzy. Welcome to the stream. I'm making some progress in the game. Of course, I'm not that young. Oh, yeah, by the way, how are you? How's your day? Sorry, I'm stacking a little bit if I just take some awkward pauses. Okay, it's too late. I'm a bit worried. And it'll be midnight soon. Don't worry. I'll take care of myself. Alright then. I'll get going. Have some rest. Yeah. Give Charlotte my regards. Tell her I'll be back. Neil. Sorry, I lied to you. Just wait. I'll see who the real murderer is. I should go to the train station. The train will leave soon. Okay, yeah. Go alone. Like, such a smart move. Like, go alone and not tell anybody where you're going. For fuck's sake. I'm doing good. Day was good. How are you? It's been good. I mean, I've been staying home, just chilling. Haven't really done anything, actually. Okay, where is that train station? I need to go to the train station, but this is the way home. I don't even know where the train station is. This is my house, but this is not the right place. I'll just run. It's faster to run. Where to go? Where do I go? Where is that bloody train station? Beer and music. I need to get to the train station, but I don't see it. Do you guys see it? Oh, I need to walk all the way to the end. My bad. On the train. Express train cabin. There was nobody on the platforms. I just got on the train. But nobody's here. Am I the only passenger? Like, this is a smart move. Hold on, let me check how many chapters am I. I'm not done with that chapter yet, am I? Wait, am I already at the end game? I can't be that close to the ending, right? Like, this chapter can't be that short. Because like I said, okay, I finished like 2 chapters in like one stream, but I'm already at like the final chapter already showed up. Hopefully it's not that short. Okay, there was nobody on the platform, so I just got on the train. But nobody's here. Am I the only passenger? Well, we'll see. Cabin doors are closed. Each door has a painting hanging to its right. I've never seen a train like this, though. It's like a museum. The first painting... View details. 1960. All painting on canvas. Though wise, he was slow and lazy, drank from the poison chalice filled with the Reaper's flower. For his challenge unjust authority until the moment he died, he stayed ignorant. That is a riddle. And this is envy, so a capable individual he was, though sparkling envy in many. One gunshot sprayed crimson everywhere, and an incarnation of envy took his place. This has to be like the victims, is it? Like, is related to the victims. So this is sloth. This is envy. This is lust. She was beautiful, but lecherous and useless. In a house full of opulence and vermin, she had reaped what she had sown. This is Scarlet West. This is Scarlet. This is C. So someone whose name is C. So this is Theodore Brucewig. First victim. The second one I don't remember. This is supposed to be Scarlet West. His mouth was an abyss, desiring more and more. Only time could seal this mouth shut. Before the weight of falsehood was lifted, the clock stood still. It refers to all the victims, but I don't know who's who. There are too many. Okay, this is someone with the name starting with O. Retrospect irrationality of this reality angered him.
You did it.
The fear was one soon Donna's mask,
bitch
and a mirror
even know.
revealed the true face of this world. Yeah, I'm that stupid bitch who doesn't even know. I swear, I don't know anything. Despite his age and ailments, he yielded for life, like Jesus Christ, who accepted death and returned in his holy splendor. He could only return to his rightful place as his body grew cold. This one... Greed. Wrath, greed. Oh, this is the 7 deadly sins, isn't it? His insolence knew no bounds. You treacherous beast, once a loyal servant, unsheathing your fangs, your blood and flesh soon become fertile soil for our vineyard. This last one is Taylor Cardwell Scott supposed to be. So wait, who is all the victims? This is the first one. This is the first victim. Oh, Oliver Frank is one of them. Okay, Oliver Frank. And Thomas Stark is one of them too. Okay. So it's all the victims' names just there. The Aaron Smith. Oh, it's Taylor. Sorry, it's TCS. What's waiting for me in the next car must be... Okay, look around a bit some more. Okay, look around a bit some more. Just in case I miss anything. Okay, first... Maybe I need to write it down first. Okay, let me from the first one to the next. Hold on. Okay, let me write this down. In my notes. Okay, so first is sloth, envy. Wait, so I'll list it out, like, or I try to list it out, like the most of ones that I knew. Okay, give me a sec. So number 1 sloth is Brucewig. Then the second one is envy. It's someone whose names start with C, but I don't remember who that second victim is. I apologize. Okay. The third one is Lust. And that is supposed to be Scarlet West. Of course, as you know, we saved Scarlet West, so she's not dead yet. This one is Gluttony. Someone starting with a C, which I don't remember who it is. Gluttony. Someone whose name started with a C. I forgot who that was. This is Wrath. Oh, was it Connor? Was it Connor? I'm guessing it's Connor. I'm just gonna say Connor. Connor Carter, I think. Raft. This is Oliver Frank, I think. Oliver Frank. I'm guessing Oliver Frank. Because it's the only one whose name starts with C. This is Greed. This one is Thomas Stark. So and then the last one is Pride. And that is Taylor Cardwell Scott. Taylor Cardwell Scott. Who's that one with the C name? Like the other C. Is this there's one is Connor who starts with a C, and then the other one that I don't know. Is there anything in my notes that could tell me? This is Thomas Stark. Cardwell Scott. Profiles. Emmett Colbert, Antoine James. Oh, was it Charlotte? Because technically she's not supposed to be dead, right? Was it Charlotte? Or was it Cornelius? It could be Cornelius. Cornelius. Cornelius? Cornelius? Yeah, I think it's Cornelius. Cornelius Magnus, because Magnus, he was killed. The second victim, he was shot. So I think it's Cornelius. Then, the Gluttony one... Was it Connor? Connor Carter, fourth victim. Oh yeah, Connor Carter. Fourth victim. So... Magnus, second victim. So first victim, Theodore, then second, Cornelius, then Scarlett, Connor, Oliver Frank, Thomas, then Taylor. So 7 each for one of the sins. Is that it? Okay. I got it all written down now. Hopefully I don't need to remember the poem thing. That'll be bad. Let's go. 7 paintings, 7 sins, and the captions. Now I'm sure all these paintings are of the victims who have been killed during the past 10 years, as I've just said. Some people are missing from the paintings, but there are paintings and captions that reminded me of Brunswick, Scarlet West, and Glaucus at the docks. If I list the names of the victims in chronological order, yeah, TCS, Theodore, Brunswick, Cornelius Magnus, and Scarlet West. I was right. Okay. Then C for Connor Carter, Oliver Frank, Tom Stark, and the last one is, of course, Taylor. So I was right. I don't have to solve it myself. She does it for me, but I was right. And the last victim is T for Taylor Scott. TCS Scott. Taylor Cartwell Scott. Who could have committed this ridiculous murders, displayed his crimes like some reason to invite me here? That person must be... There will be 2 people I'm suspecting that I will see in the next car. In the next scene, I mean. 1, William. We know he had this strange connection with Scarlett. He's supposed to be corrupted. So he could have staged the whole thing. Killed all of them, right? So he's behind it. He's working with the Mafia, aka PD. Or, God forbid if they go this way, our father, aka Kelvin Foster. Oh my god. Let's just do this. I'll carry on no matter what happens. I knew I spelled something. Where was it from this car? It's giving me a headache. A sensor. Was it where the smell's coming from? I don't feel like putting the light out though. Can I leave? I cannot leave. It's Cornelius Magnus. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So this fucking bitch is still alive. He faked his own death. Everyone thought like the police commissioner Magnus is the second victim, that he died. But no, he is still fucking alive. I mean, I should have figured it out because Magnus, right? His name appeared in the letters that like Taylor was writing, right? In a TCS. Oh my fucking god, what kind of bullshit? We finally meet Miss Celine Foster. You. I must first reveal my identity. Cornelius Magnus is my name. So do you like the train? I prepared it for today's occasion. You're behind all of this. You killed innocent people and prepared this ridiculous ticket to get me here. Why? Ah, you're still fast asleep in your delusions. Delusions? You better not play dumb with me. I expect you've seen the paintings in the cabin. That terrible murderer Taylor Cardwell Scott's work. What? Those paintings? Weren't you the one who found it out? You cornered that little rat, and for Cardwell, you made that pain. I already knew that criminal scum like him have gigantic egos, but to think that a man would have killed 6 people just to spell his name out. No, Cardwell was murdered. Cardwell didn't paint those paintings, and he didn't kill those people either. Yeah, I mean, if he was the one that is in charge, and that he made this whole thing up, why did he kill himself in the end? He could definitely easily find someone whose name starts with a T and kill him there. I mean, like Terry Wilson, his name starts with a T. He could easily change the poem a little bit or something and then just, you know, why kill himself? And with the amount of slashes, I don't think it's him. No, I feel like he has to be, even if he is like involved, he's definitely not the main like mind behind this. Oh, such a wicked villain. Trying to trick me. Trying to make me think that Cardwell was the mastermind. So the last letter was spelled out in his own blood. A decent end for a stupid criminal, I'll say. Cardwell is dead. How could a dead man have painted something? He must have drawn it before he died in that tunnel waiting for his reaper. Cardwell, he asked At Payne to kill him? Yes. Even if it was suicide, he must have wanted a glorious end. That's nonsense. Cardwell is also the victim of the serial murder. His name was just used against him. The real murder was after the brainwashing device, and he was pressuring Cardwell to. Did Scott say that it wasn't him? Do you trust what a criminal scum says? Who could change his name every day of the week and spring At Payne from jail? And you're a fucking guy that should be dead. That is all illegal, but serial murder is a different matter. You're so tensed up. And now that everything's over, it's time to relax. You have time, plenty of time. Why hurry now? No, wake up. If I stop focusing, he's gonna win. You can't trick me. Never. It's said to convince children a fairy tale can be useful. Headache setting versus that sensor. Celine Foster, do you know the saying, beware of the blue hour? He knows it's getting worse when he's trying to stall. It's all nonsense. I don't listen to him. You can never know if the shadow against the dust is a little dog or a wolf waiting to bite your neck. Your father, Kelvin Foster, knew how to tell those two apart. You think my dad's name will be enough to convince me? Showed her abilities as a detective, fitting for a detective's daughter. Eyes that can pierce through the truth. That precious inheritance is what you claimed from your father. That is the cause for celebration. Shut up. I'm not here to listen to your sophistry. I don't know what that means. I'm very happy that you grew up to be a capable young lady, of course, but there are some wrinkles that must be ironed out, but still. Why is she not bringing up the fact that this guy's supposed to be dead? Like, he's supposed to be a second victim. She knows that. So why is it that she's not bringing up, like, hey, fucker, you're supposed to be dead. Why are you still alive? You got shot. Why? Magnus, stop the murders and admit your crimes. Yes, first of all, your insolent attitude must be corrected. If you don't, I will... Then what? I'll arrest you and I'll make you pay for everything. Hello, a girl who lives alone in a rickety slum apartment arrest me and bring me under the light of justice. I don't care. Now the truth is revealed, you can't run. Selene Foster, I'll tell you what the truth is. You appear to be quite fond of it, so you better listen. The serial killer whose crimes have spanned 10 years, yes, he is Taylor Cartwell Scott. The 7 paintings you just saw were also Taylor Cartwell Scott. You brought a murder painting just to put it up for display. You did put in quite the effort in painting it. It's only right that someone admires it. So yeah, you knew that he is the criminal, like somehow he's supposedly the criminal, and you, a fucking police commissioner, you can't arrest him? Like, you're here giving your, like, evil, like, culprit, like, master monologue, you know, and trying to convince a little girl that it's the other person that is like, in charge of the crimes. Like, if you really wanted to fool him, like, or her, I think, you should not have let him die. You know, at the very least, hide his body or something, right? Nonsense. All of those should be burned. They're trash. Trash. Yes, you could say that they are, but some canvases with paint splattered on it. But those who can't understand invisible values and backgrounds can bring it to the realm of art. Just as how I gave you the chance to grow up to you when you were but a baby, so that you are here talking to me. Well, you didn't give me what chance? She should have knocked the sensor over. She knows what's inside. Foster, I invited you on this stream because I saw value in your talent. I made you feel what being a detective is like, leading you to arrest criminal scum. I sent you those letters when you were tossing and turning of loneliness. I sent those letters. Wait, it's not my dad? Do you not remember the letter you received 2 days ago? That letter let you to investigate your godfather, the sheriff, and his secrets. Was that not when you became a detective, Selene Foster? You made a joke on me since then. I'm sure that letter mentioned that it is a mission for the two of us only. I'm almost disappointed that you forgot about everything. You must have known how much I waited for your answers. I waited for a time I could come back to my sweet daughter. Dad? Yes, you did what I asked for, didn't you? Why are you here? Okay, no, this is not our dad. I mean, oh my god, I'm confused. So is this the... I think this is a Black Datura, right? She's hallucinating? Selene, you don't have to stay here in Summerset alone anymore. Come work with me. I have many things we could do together. Alone Summerset is strange, like I'm in a dream. Let's see. So some time until we reach our destination. Now why don't we try breaking Cartwell's cipher? How's that? Cipher? You mean Cartwell's? Yeah, he's doing this on purpose. I don't believe this is actual father. Yeah, the cipher the criminal wrote on Confra. We could break the cipher from me. We can find out what the schematic says. Confra, the cipher. But Mary is supposed to be the one that's breaking the cipher. I don't have it yet. You got me too early, jeez. If I know what it says about Vector, I can match the alphabets in the same location one by one to crack the cipher. Charlotte, this page has the same pattern as the cipher on the newspaper. Remember the one that TCS demanded to be cracked? Maybe you could track the cipher by using your research to restore the page on the Black Datura. Right, that would be like a crosswords puzzle in Pose. But I need Charlotte research papers to solve it. It's stolen. Oh, you mean the research paper Cardwell stole? Cardwell stole her papers? Yeah, that criminal scum even tried to hurt St. Mary. Break into the house of a woman who lives alone, and what incorrigible criminal scum Cardwell was. Unfortunately, I have what he stole. Look, here it is. Do you think you can break the cipher now? Why can't you break it if you really are my dad? If I have the research papers, maybe. So you need to restore back to her page first, yes? Give it to me, I'll tell you what I know. If I restore a page in the hardcover version, compare the complete sentences to the cipher in the paperback. Do I have to? Why are you being so dumb? You know about the poison and somehow you're just falling for this like an idiot? The Black Datura is the mutation of Datura. Cannot reproduce. Can fulfill the role of a specific I can't speak. Specific something. Vector? Oh, specimen. Oh, if you get it right, just says. If not, it doesn't. Okay. Metal? Specific known. No. None of it is right though. Oh, there's more at the back. Specific something. Which can be added in concocting fatal poisons, mixing the Black Datura flour with scopolamine and chemically bonding them will create a poison. Will create a colorless, odorless poison. This poison cannot be detected in tests, regardless of when they are administered. In addition, sorry, I can't speak very well today, my bad. In addition, the something cannot be made without the something. Antidote cannot be made without the base created when the poison is concocted, and requires other substances such as sarsaparilla, isoprylene, and ivy leaf. This makes the Black Datura a complex and dangerous poison that cannot be properly counteract it without extensive prior knowledge. Specific. Temperature. Oh, specimen's wrong. These are right though. Datura should be flour. Which can be used. Okay. Okay. Without the sorry, I'm just focusing. I didn't really. It's not this though. Mixing the flour with something. Flour is wrong. Of the datura, what? It's not flour. I have a question about page 5 of the mind control device blueprint. It mentions using the flower aroma to induce hypnosis. I question if this can be used for other tasks. For example, to imprint the perception of colors like red and green, treating color blindness similar to mine and yours. Sounds like a good idea, but such magical results seem unlikely to be easily achievable. We may need to conduct some experiments to confirm this precisely, though it is certain that one can be brainwashed to believe he can distinguish between red and green. Confirmed. No issues. Arrange for you to be able to go to Summerset on the 3rd of next month. Our meeting will be after moving. We'll visit your place and let us set the date for our second deal at then. Hey, considering the license issue last time, communicating only through this book in half duplex mode doesn't seem like a best approach. I hope you to set up an alternative contact method for emergencies in the Summerset bank account. Please check on this. It seems only 30% of the promised amount was given, I think. I've deposited the rest of the money into the account. Please check it. As I mentioned before, sending out additional communication methods is not possible due to security reasons. And if any complications arise that require you to contact me urgently, that's the time you have already been poisoned by Pertus Dextra. Our next transaction will take place at a locker in the Riverdale station. By the time you decrypt this, you will have discovered that the last page of the blueprint is encrypted. I apologize for hiding the most crucial part without notice. However, Cardwell, it seems like you're trying to walk away with just a blueprint, contrary to what you initially promised. The issue with that listening device last time hasn't been adequately explained to me either. Since I kept my promise of giving you the mind control device blueprint, I must now make our final deal conditional on you decrypting this blueprint. Keep in mind that I've made this cipher so that only I can solve it. So it would be unwise to reject my offer or threaten my life. You might be able to decrypt the blueprint. You might never be able to decrypt the blueprint. Additionally, I have a few more requests. I would like you to get me a sample of Pertus Dextra's Bacteria and Hamal tobacco. I'm interested in experimenting with them in relation to color blindness treatment you mentioned. Also, please open a few accounts in any bank other than Summerset Bank under the name Alexander Wayne. You said it's risky to operate under a forged identity outside of the city, so it's safer if you handle these matters. Met all the conditions you laid out, so from now on I expect your full cooperation without any more fuss. Your reckless actions have already disrupted many people's schedules. The deal is now set for the 10th of next month. 30th is too late. Ensure the deciphered page is placed in locker 222 at Queenstown Station by 1 p.m. on October 10th without fail. There will be no compromises. If you ever try to stab me back again, I'll burn you and your fiancé to the ground. And you better not even think about it. I apologize if my requests have caused you in trouble. I'll ensure the delivery of the deciphered page is adjusted to the 10th as you wish. Change in plans, urgently informing. I was going to place this book in lockers, but seems they have figured out everything about the deal. Leave Summerset immediately with your fiancé. All we can do now is pray. Once things settle down, I'll get in touch again. Until then, please just survive. Good luck. Holy shit. So no. We were wrong the whole time. Taylor Cardwell Scott did not want to kill Alexander Wayne. We thought that he killed Alexander Wayne for whatever reason, right? They fell out, he wanted money, whatever. So he betrayed him and then killed his partner. No, apparently he found out that they were after, like, I'm assuming in this case it is Pertus Dextra that is after them, because both of them are sort of like treated as like traitors to the gang or to the mafia. So he found out that, okay, the mafia found out about their deal. Like, they're doing this whole thing with the brainwashing device and stuff. So he warns his friend to leave Summerset immediately with the fiance. Of course, we know that it's too late. Like, he didn't actually see this message. He got killed. And so that's why the mafia is trying to kill Scarlet West, because they didn't manage to kill him before. Like, they wanted both of them to die. So that's why he was on the run as well, because he's like, he wants to survive. So Taylor Cardwell Scott isn't like that terrible of a guy. So maybe him... Okay, we thought he released At Pain to kill Scarlet, but what if it's not him? I'm so confused now. Okay, this cipher. Cardwell and Bruce communicated using it 10 years ago. I knew it. The deal between the two had something to do with the brainwave interference device. But Cardwell was grit green colorblind? Then Cardwell's paintings. It had red and green. Must have drawn it before he died in that tunnel waiting for his Reaper. He couldn't have drawn it. That's wrong. If Cardwell was red green colorblind, the thing in the 7th painting could not have been the one who painted the 7 paintings, and he could not have been TCS. He could not have been the true murderer. The green grapes. Do you guys remember what this painting is about? He could have painted the other 6, but Cartwell could not have painted the 7th painting. If he really was red green colorblind, he couldn't have drawn a painting of green grapes and blood trickling down them. Cartwell was not TCS, and he also wasn't the real murderer. The real murderer, the name... Celine, why are you hesitating? Dad, what is wrong must be corrected. You knew it from the beginning, no? You know who is trying to trick you. I can't do it. The truth, it's meaningless, terrible, painful. Yes, I knew it. I knew you were never coming back. For the last 10 years, I never forgot to write it down. The constellation cipher I made with you. I talked to you over and over with that cipher, but the answer is never. And the one who brought me to this train was that lousy ticket. With that lousy ticket, he was commissioner who they said died 10 years ago. That means that what really happened, the officer that died, he wasn't the commissioner. Then I'll never see you again. Oh my fucking god, wait! The officer that died, we thought it was the commissioner, but it's actually Kelvin Foster. He died 10 years ago. It's just to the public, people said that it was the commissioner that died, but the commissioner obviously is still alive, so he tricked people into thinking that he died, but actually he fired a shot and then he killed, like, Kevin. Oh my god. Oh, hell no. Celine, my beautiful, my kind, bright daughter. I'm always with you in your heart. I'll always be close by your heart. My love for you shines with the stars on the night sky. You'll never be alone. Can't we just stay like this? If I'm here forever in a dream of you, but that would keep all the dead in a web of lies forever, no? I don't want to go back in a world where you're not there. Why do you have to die like that? All you did was never let go of the truth. If you died because of that, why not give up justice and just accept it? Celine, a detective is a person who solves cases and reveals the truth with deduction. And do you know what the most important ability of a detective is? The will to solve the case no matter what. You need willpower to start something, but what you need to finish things is the courage to accept the truth you found. I can't. Celine, putting an end to things isn't always bad. A story must always have an end, no matter how long it is. Even if the end makes you sad, stories that end never disappear. They remain in your heart as a special memory. Just like the fact that I love you very much, Celine. Dad, I hated them. They said you were gone for a while. They lied. And I knew they were lying. But I was only okay when I accepted their lies. I hated it so much. So I shouldn't be doing the same thing, right? I'll put it to an end. For you, for the others. And for me. I've been sleeping in this nightmare for too long. Brucewick, Cartwell, and Magnus. All 3 of them were Paratus Dextra members. The relationship between Cartwell and Brucewick, as found out through the device in the cellar, Brucewick's diary and Luphisra is... what the SEMA note meant. Wait. A splinter device. Brucewick staring. Oh, Shrek D's using ciphers. And this one is a warning to Brucewick. After realizing that he will soon die after finding a note in the lockers, Brucewick headed to the beach instead of the mansion on 17th Pamela Street and faced Magnus for the last time. The cigarette butt found in the first murder scene was from... While Detective Foster's team was investigating the mansion on 17 Pamela Street due to Brunswick's death, the two detectives were urgently called to a nearby location where the murderer was allegedly sighted. It's painful to accept, but the truth behind the second murder 10 years ago is the real victim was a Cornelius Magnus by Kelvin Foster. I keep saying Kelvin Foster. It was Kelvin. You understand though, right? So Brunswick, Cardwell, Magnus, all three of them were DT, no, not DT, PD members. Cardwell secretly contacted Brunswick, who was on the run from the organization, to strike a deal. Cardwell would protect Brunswick's safety, and he would receive the brainwashing device schematics in return. When Magnus found out about the deal between the two, Cardwell sent a warning message to Brunswick. Before he could read it, however, Brunswick was poisoned with the Datura poison. After realizing that he will die soon after finding the note at the lockers, Brunswick headed to the beach instead of the mansion on 17 Pamela Street and faced Magnus for the last time. Brunswick died, leaning on the seawall, and Magnus left after leaving his cigarette butt of a Hamal cigarette he had smoked. While Detective Foster's team was investigating the mansion on 17 Pamela Street due to Brunswick's death, the two detectives were urgently called to a nearby location where the murderer was allegedly sighted. However, this call was a lie to draw Detective Foster out, and the person who really died this day was not the police commissioner Magnus, but Detective Foster. Scarlet West witnessed everything, but the truth was hidden and manipulated by the power Magnus held. According to Scarlet West's testimony, the person who forced her to be a call girl is Magnus? At Payne? I don't know. According to the information Charlotte found, the person who killed Counselor Bryan and the motive is I don't remember any of this. Caldwell created the labor union in Glaucus in order to put a wrench in Magnus' docks. In order to free himself from his control and hit him where it hurts, he managed to set up a hideout inside and create an alias as Aaron Smith in order to infiltrate the union. The reason why illicit drugs were spread massively targeting the dock workers is I don't know, I might be wrong. Second plan Carla Hazley put into motion in order to counter Magnus was okay, I was wrong with the first one. It was Cardwell, I think. might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. Magnus? Oh, is it? Okay. Magnus exercised full control over Cardwell, blackmailing him over his deal with Brucewig. He sent Cardwell to Scarlet, and could use her as a call girl that would have been useful in his business dealings. Magnus killed Stephen Bryan, an honest, upstanding city councilor who would have been an obstacle to his business at the docks, and has been smuggling goods in and out of Summerset, which has filled his coffers so far. Cardwell created the labor union Glaucus in order to put a wrench in Magnus' docks. In order to free himself from his control and hit him where it hurts, he managed to set up a hideout inside and create an alias as Aaron Smith in order to infiltrate the union. Cardwell had thought that Magnus would not be willing to give up his main source of cash flow so easily, but Magnus had already realized what Cardwell was doing. He made the dock workers addicted to drugs so that he could find Cardwell amidst those who stayed off the drugs. So, Cardwell sought the help of Appian to kill Scarlet West. This was because he needed to eliminate Scarlet to deal a critical blow to Magnus, while he was distracted chasing after Cardwell's location. The 5 serial killings on TCS points towards... trying to track down Cardwell. Due to the trap Magnus sat at the mansion, Appian was critically wounded and failed to kill his target. The public, however, were led to believe that Scarlet West was the first victim of the serial murders, and that both the murderer and the police set off on their respective tasks. So from the remaining traces, what Cardwell must have done in his hideout was trying to break the cipher. What the murder intended by killing Connor Carter, Oliver Frank, and Thomas Stark was. Okay, it was this. And then so the first one has got to be different. Person who left a ticket on Aaron Smith's corpse and invited the detective to him leaving at midnight is Magnus. No? It has to be Magnus. We know it's Magnus at this point. Okay. Deciding that he would track down and kill the mole, Magnus planned out a series of murders that will spell out his original target's full name and sent a letter to the newspapers to start the fatal countdown to the serial murders. Due to the trap Magnus sat, blah blah blah. Caldwell, after losing contact with not only some crime syndicates he requested help from, but at Payne, tried to crack the cipher as per the bargain in the letter on the newspaper, that the murderers will stop when the cipher is cracked. But it was not impossible to crack Brucewick's code without the code book. After finding out where Cartwell's hideout was, Magnus let Terry Wilson to blow up the wall near the hideout and confuse the Glaucus members into accusing each other of being the murderer using a clever disguise. Thus, the murders were approaching their climax. After finding out what had really happened, Cartwell rushed into his own hideout, expecting to face Magnus there. However, At Payne, who was waiting there, brainwashed by Brucewick's device, brutally killed Cartwell. Magnus left a train ticket behind and left the scene as if nothing happened. Right, do you finish breaking this up? I'm dying to know, daughter. Do you need more time? Well, I didn't expect it was so easy. I have a quick smoke while I wait, if you don't mind. I really like these cigarettes. Can't find anything close to it anywhere. Stop your charade, Cornelius Magnus. You shouldn't talk like that to your father. I'm not your daughter, you murderer. So the last schematic really was necessary. Don't worry, I'll figure it out as soon as the cipher is broken. It'll be made perfect soon. You better give up on your brainwashing charade. You never complete the device. You're a member of Paratus Dextra, just like Cartwell and Brucewick, aren't you? A hand-rolled cigarette only sold to the Paratus Dextra members. You must have dropped the Hamal on Brucewick's corpse 10 years ago, isn't that right? I don't know what Paratus Dextra actually did, but considering how they were just fancying things for 10 years straight, I suppose business wasn't going that well. So you were after Brucewick's schematics, both you and Cartwell. A device that lets you hint people to do your bidding while they're in a trance. You must have been dying for that. Cartwell and Brucewick were communicating with ciphers, one step ahead of you, and their deal was going fine. But the deal just stopped during October 1950. That was because you found Brucewick, the mole, and poisoned him. I suppose you poisoned Brucewick's dinner on the train back to Summerset, and the note that Brucewick had instead of his handkerchief. It was a warning message from Cartwell, who ripped out the last page from Confronting the cookbook. Brucewick couldn't meet Cartwell at the promised location, so he came back to Summerset earlier than expected. But he finally realized what was happening to him after he found that note in locker 222 at Salty Mare Station. Cartwell hoped that Brucewick would find the code book he left in his car, but it was too late for Brucewick. He decided to go elsewhere. Because Scarlet West, his girlfriend, was at the mansion on Pamela Street. Maybe I'm wrong, but Brucewick could have gone to the beach knowing that he'll find you there. He wanted to spare his fiance's life, since she had nothing to do with the organization. But his last wish wasn't granted. The tragedy had only just started. You used your status as the new commissioner to approach the Summerset PD, who were just getting started to investigate the corpse on the beach. Then you lured Detective Kelvin Foster and shot him dead. Interesting. So that is a conjecture as to what I did 10 years ago. Scarlet West, you witnessed your second murder, didn't you? This is what she said. When she looked at the window, there was a dead cop. The murderer was looking down on the dead cop, and the other one was trying to cover up the corpse. The dead cop Scarlet West mentioned it wasn't a commissioner, it was the detective who questioned her. Even when a fellow officer was attacked fatally, the police officer with him didn't try to arrest you. And that was because you, a police officer, killed my dad. Right, continue. I'll hear the end of your ridiculous story. It's not a ridiculous story. I learned what your relationship with Cartwell was like over the last 10 years from Scarlet West. You sent Cardwell to Scarlet West, who witnessed your murder. Because Cardwell trying to make a deal with Brunswick was an attempt to betray the organization, you blackmailed him and made him work for you. Blackmail. That's an unbecoming expression for a girl your age. I'm a generous man. A better way to put it would be, I gave the traitor one last chance to redeem himself. Nonsense! Then why didn't you not give Brunswick his last chance? He made one too many mistakes. However, I did not feel good about the punishment laid upon him. Must I really have killed someone as capable as him? The results of that decision still haunts us today. When are you going to act as if you're innocent? You're the one who killed all those people over the last 10 years. You made Cardwell to force Scarlet West into a life of imprisonment. Then you committed all sorts of fraud only to frame it on Stephen Bryant and poison him too. Ah, that half-witted clerk. My lifestyle is a bit too hectic to interact with a small fry like that. I don't remember. Building a port at Summerset. That was your goal. You must have thought of that idea when you looked at Brunswick dying. Not a lot of people knew, but Summerset is the perfect location for the docks. Since the coast was gentle, the water was deep, and the tides were stable. As soon as you realized this might make you a lot of money, you wanted to monopolize the area. You did everything to speed up the construction and blamed the city council, Stephen Bryant, for everything that went wrong. That's a very detailed deduction. Do you have proof? The fact that the first thing Cardwell did after infiltrating the dock was to set up the Glaucus is proof enough that you have pocketed enormous fortunes as the ruler of the docks. Delusional, willfully ignorant, childish. The labor union was created because I became rich from the docks nonsense. It was nothing but a stupid dock abusing loopholes in the law to mount a pitiful resistance. The labor union did not have any reason why their supposed rights should be acknowledged or to even exist. So the stupid dark Cardwell did in fact stand up to you. So you smuggled drugs into Summerset in order to destroy the labor union Cardwell set up. You made the Glaucus into junkies. Made them into junkies. The junkies themselves were the ones who abused the medicine they smuggled out of the supply chain in great amount. How is it my fault that those inferior vermin-like masters destroyed themselves out of their own ignorance? You're the vermin, Magnus, and damn right he is. He's a fucking bitch. That's what he is. I want to slap in the face. Or worse. You made it so that the workers had no choice but to rely on Max Cure and the other drugs. The obviously suspicious third-rate painkiller Max Cure. Did I shove it in their mouths and make them swallow it? You forcefully sold Max Cure to the people in Summerset after making a deal with the pharmacy's owner. If people wanted different medicine, they should have gone there in the day. What? Yes, the pharmacy owner only sold Max Cure during the night because he had to clear his stock of illicit medicine. But the pharmacy was perfectly normal in the daytime. There was nothing strange about it. Nonsense. The worker who worked all day from sunrise to nightfall have no way of buying medicine during the day. Did I kill someone who wanted to go to buy medicine during the day? They had ways to get the medicine, but they decided themselves to take the easy way out and put themselves into the mayor. I have nothing to do with it. But this guy is he's just not, he doesn't see his faults. He doesn't take responsibility. He's just a fucking loser. Just pissing me off. Selfishly, there were no options for them because you got rid of all others. That's not a paranoia. That's precisely the sin carved into the soul of you useless vermin. They do not have the wits to discern what they're chewing on. They do not have anything to help them break their chains. What is so wrong about exterminating such vermin? Am I not doing the world a service? No, you should. You are the vermin. You should die. So finally, you reveal your true nature, Cornelius Magnus. I was merciful. I gave them countless chances to redeem themselves. Cardwell, rather than thanking for me for my mercy, dared to interfere in everything I did. And when that stupid labor unit destroyed itself and grew weak, he decided to invite a convict from far away town to kill a precious asset for me. So that's why you decided to track Cardwell down and kill him. You cornered him in slowly with the murders, and you already knew who to kill and when. I've always been merciful. You fucking bitch. I told everyone that if the cipher is broken, the murders will stop. If someone had given me the cipher to the last schematic, none of this would have happened. It's all Cardwell's own fault, arising from his stupidity and arrogance. I only given him the appropriate punishment for his sins. A criminal like you don't have the authority to punish others. Authority? Why would I need that? Human refuse who have already seen his so-called colleagues fall into disgrace, yet still refuse to stop smuggling drugs. Time for you to head to bed? It's after 2 a.m. for me. Oh, wow, that is late. Yeah, go to bed. Okay, go to sleep. And damn, this video is gonna be so long. It's already 1 hours and 35 minutes, but I can't stop. I just want to keep going. Keeping that sort of refuse alive, pretending if one is ignorant, that is a sin. Justify your crimes all you want, murderer. Celine Foster, no matter what you say, I'll only doubt the appropriate punishment to sinners. This you cannot argue against. For instance, a station attendant who ran across me as I was trying to retrieve Bruce's suitcase. Right, the attempted burglary at Salty Mary Station 10 years ago. I could have easily done what I set up for if I had killed the man. But I did not, because the man at the station was innocent. Although the suitcase might have contained information that would have affected the fate of many people, I still put justice ahead. Lies! You just ran because you were in a bad spot. You didn't kill him, so that's enough. You hurt him. And what will you say to justify you killing Stephen Bry and Oliver Frank? Both of them were innocent. How can you be so sure that they were innocent? When Stephen Byrne died, you were not even 10 years old. You had only seen Oliver Frank the first time when he was dead. You do not know what they were like in real life, but you still stand by their side. I'm not falling for your one-sided lies, precisely because I didn't know them personally. If you don't believe me, who have lived through all this, who are you going to believe, Celine Foster? Are you going to trust your flimsy deductions, which amount to no more than things would have been like this? Think, there was a critical flaw in your deduction. No, your sophistry and twisted ideology is a critical flaw. Did you say I shot your father, Detective Foster? Yes, forever, in jail. You need to rot in jail for killing my innocent father. I just told you, I only punish sinners. Like you said, Kelvin Foster was innocent, thus I did not kill him. What? The one who killed your father was the human refuse who shot a bullet straight into his friend's heart, blinded by envy. William Russell, your godfather, Summerset Sheriff, killed your father. I don't believe you. Like, he might not be innocent, but I don't believe you. You're a fucking crazy bitch. Nonsense! You wanted to deny it, don't you? Now that you face the brutality, you want to run away from it. Your godfather once told me he doesn't want a life where he will be stuck underneath his partner's shadows. Someone as principled as Kelvin Foster would end up stabbing me in the back, and therefore he, William, who wanted nothing but success and fame, would be much more useful servant to myself. William, he'll never do that. Do you know how fast he climbed up the ranks at Summerset Police Department? He acted as if he was a caretaker of Celine Foster, all the while deceiving you so. He was reborn a loyal dog, doing no matter what it takes to do his job. William, my dad. Sheriff William Russell brought you from home and had you hide here. We really don't have time for this, the living room. I understand, I miss a good friend. No way, no way, no way. Is it painful? Is it the pain in knowing such human refuse took your father away and even stole your entire life from you unbearable? Come to me, Celine Foster. The truth will hurt you no more. Let it go back to the beginning. Your father's death, your lonely reality, and your young mind tainted by the vermin's poisonous ideology. The abilities must be used towards a better world. Forget about the parent you do not even remember and the filthy traitor. Have you not spent more time writing to me than living with Kelvin Foster? I will become a good father for you, who will do anything for your sake. Now tell me the cipher, daughter. I can tell you one thing matters. There's a reason why you couldn't break Bruce Wick's cipher. You can't break that cipher in a normal way, and the reason I could wasn't because I was particularly smart. What I needed was interest and love towards the maker. I wanted to know who Bruce Wick wanted to communicate with through ciphers, and what he really wanted to say with them. You could never figure that out. You couldn't even decode a simple cipher in my 10 letters for 10 years. In my letters for 10 years. Someone like you, who doesn't understand people and draws sewer-colored paintings, would never figure that out. What? Did you just say sewer-colored? Exactly. You can imitate. But there's nothing in you that is real. Where's my dad's name? Stephen Bride's or Samantha Mayer's. Even your murders are full of lies. You can't do anything on your own. That's why you always have to rely on others. Even if my reality is painful for me, I'm not going to live an ugly life like yours, where I would have been a parasite to others. So the 10 years worth of experiments all went to waste. Goodbye, William Foster. It's time to meet your dear father. No, William! Wait, William... They both died? They both shot each other. Oh, you bastard. How dare. William, how? The gun. Celine, why are you here? You're grounded. Stop talking. You're bleeding out. No, William. Oh, no, William. I'm sorry. I should have. I hurt you and gave too many excuses. William, you bastard. How dare you betray your master? William, we need you to get to the hospital as soon as the train stops. And Celine, there's no time. Listen carefully and do what I say, okay? I rigged this train full of bombs for him. What? It's going to blow soon. The train will cross the lake. Jump. When you hit the surface, don't swim. Just try to float and... William, you're bleeding out. I can't. You have to do this alone. You can't you? I can't. You know I can't. You lied to me. You hit that. You killed Dad. You can't go like this. Celine, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. William, don't die. You'll figure it out. You know, you can do a lot of things. Your dad knew that too. That's why he never until the end. Take this. I should have given this to you. Given you this earlier. This is your dad's. Kelvin said this is the last time it's best to smile. And that I should keep good care of you, Celine. I thought he wanted to leave me a burden, but now I know. I guess I held up my part. When you go back, Coleman, he has something. Tell him, and don't skip meals, be healthy. William, Celine, now jump the lake! William! No way, you're not leaving. Go, Celine, you'll need. Oh no! Oh! I need to survive. And go back to Summerset. No, it's like his only family left. Oh, fuck. That is not... I didn't expect this. Ugh.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's what the kid said. I see. I didn't expect the young detective to do it. Charlotte, everything's as you expected. That the young lady could do it. And about Stephen too. I'm really sorry. I really am. I'm glad we got to know the truth. I think it would be difficult to accept, but living on is all we can do for him. We all have a lot to do. Left to do, like I met you 10 years ago, Charlotte. You're right. We need to let the world know Brian's innocence. The Black Datura, everything. It all hinges on your work, Mr. Brian. Oh, by the way, I have a question of sorts. That SEMA word, right? What did it mean? Was it a cipher? Oh, that. I'm thinking it might have been an acronym. An acronym of what? Sarasvina is the pollen and ivy makes the antidote. SEMA. Ah, so the tree was what made the antidote. That's right. Those three were the main ingredients. If we knew that it was a riddle like that, we would never have taken 10 years to break that cipher. Oh well, I guess it was too difficult of a riddle. Speak of a mad scientist, right? Look at how it was written in lowercase. Who would recognize that? It's almost like he's saying, if I understand it, then it's alright. I mean, you need to be understandable at some point, right? I guess I'm at the age where I can see someone like you say that. I think there's a misunderstanding. The sheriff. I think you're having a misunderstanding of Officer William Russell is no longer the sheriff. What? How? Timmy Anderson, you're under arrest for selling illegal medicine. Please, don't do this. I mean, I have permits and everything. You can't just do this to me. Come on. You can tell the rest of the story at the station. Let's go. Yeah, William passed. Oh my god. What are you going to do now, Derek? I've got some connections in Pintown. I guess I should ask around if they need anyone. Wow, you have connections in a big city like that? That's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not like I can ask for help either. Hey, Derek, why don't you also ask if there are 2 vacancies? Ah, Toby, I thought you were going back home. Are you going to keep working in this industry? Don't even talk about home. Once I go back, there's no leaving the farm. Ah, you don't know how good of a job being a farmer is. Derek, you want to swing by and help us harvest grapes? Anyway, I'm gonna say didn't make money. Really? If you wanted to make money, I'm not sure you choose the right field. No, I wanted to be a crime novelist. I came here because I wanted to learn what life of a dock worker was like. Ah, so it was the heir of a vineyard trying to out the working man's lifestyle. Rude. It's not like that. I mean, I met good people like you and Derek here. Neil, don't go too hard on Toby. He just wants to know more about what he wants to write. He took it very seriously, and he stayed with us even when everybody else was leaving. He's a good sport. Derek. I know, just a prank. Toby, I'm not sure if I can find you another job. But cheer up, kiddo. I'm sure you'll make a fine novelist. So, Derek, I wanted to ask you something. It's not about the job. So, about the murder case. You tell me more about it. Hey, why are you even asking him about that? Just forget it. Please, I think you'd be good for my novels. I've never seen anyone around me who were questioned by the police. Man, this is why I tried not to tell anyone. I'm sorry, Derek. I just kept it secret. No, it's all bygones. It's fine. There's no use in hiding it now. I'm not really sure what kind of help it would be, though. It's not a very funny story. Wow, thank you so much, Derek. Are you going to be alright? You don't have to if you don't feel like it. It's alright. It's already 10 years ago. So it was 10 years ago when it was raining buckets. I was da-da-da-da-da. Do we want to find out what happened to Payne in bed? Seriously, it's really a lot of money. Why would a kid his age need a truck? I mean, if the young guy's in high school, there might be some peer pressure and all. Maybe you could look into a second hand. If I buy my oldest son a car, then in a few years my second kid will want one, and then my third will also want one too. That's the real problem here. I can never figure it out if he knows what I'm thinking of. But I'm glad you're worrying about things like your son's car. I guess you've still got some cash in the bank. Not at all. Have you decided where to work when the hotel closes? What? The hotel will close? What are you talking about? Well, the murder and all. In the room inside room 305, remember? They said they were trading stolen stuff in there and the cops got to it. What? Think about it, Dane. There's no way this hotel made any money considering the operating cost. We're all guessing that we somehow kept it running out of money from that. I just thought it was a big company, so that's why he had a lot of money and paid us a lot. Oh, come on. Even if it was a big company, they aren't a charity, are they? Anyway, it's lucky if we can keep it open until this year. You never know when it's going to be go bust. That's all the folks are talking about now. Don't you hear? No, my job. job, my wife, my kids. I'm sorry, I can't speak very well. It's almost 2 hours of me just talking straight, okay? Give me a break. That idiot said he's 38 years old, but that's nonsense. He would have been like 45 at least. And the one who was competing with that idiot was a bald head with a wig. What a pervert that. Whenever he drank, he told me I should wash his hair for him. I know he's wearing a wig. What did he take me for? It's about time, let's go. Wait, where are you going? Shouldn't you carry my bag? Are you going to make a woman like myself carry these heavy things? I'm carrying most of your things for you right now. I expect you to be able to take care of the rest. I've never lifted anything heavier than a wine glass before. Are you venting on me because you can catch that pain or that pain? Seriously? It's Ben. This is Ben. I don't think I have the time to wait for you. If you want to stay sitting there, go ahead. I'm leaving. What? No, wait! So, where are you going? I need to know where we're going to decide, right? Westgate. What's the first stop? That is Ben! Why do they have to censor the name? It's fucking Ben. I know it's Ben. Is there going to be a sequel? Is there going to be a sequel where we find out that he's not actually Ben? Wait a minute. He's some rich guy, isn't he? Because as we know from Scarlet West, like she only like is with people that are like rich. Why are they a thing now? I need to know. Why are you leaving it off like that? Now I gotta wait for the sequel, which I don't know when they're gonna come out with the sequel actually. And these are all the people who backed the game, the people who made the game, and like I said before in my previous videos, this game is made by Speakasoft. This is the first game they made. They're a Korean like studio, and literally, if you search them up, this is like the only game they have. You know, they don't have any other game made, and it's because they're Korean, and that's why the translations are a little bit off, like the naming, you know, but. Other than that, pretty good game, decent puzzles. You know, they have a good hint system that helps you out. And if you're really damn stuck sometimes like me, they do give you the answer sometimes, you know. So, not a huge problem. But I would say most of the puzzles are okay. There's some puzzles I did get really stuck on that I had to use hints for. But not all of them. Like, some of them. You know, they're like, I did manage to some puzzles. I mean, some puzzles on my own. Sorry. I can't really speak very well now. Like I said, it's like almost 2 hours of me talking straight. Okay, forgive me. And I'm still a little bit sick. I am not completely well yet. You know, I don't know. It's just that time, right? I don't know. And I don't know why the music suddenly stopped. Can I, yeah, fast forward. Thank you, everyone. A lot of you and me. Sorry, there's no music during this part. It's too quiet. I just rushed everything, all the credits. And yeah, that is it for LumineNight. Okay, no, not it. Right here, this is what Sheriff Russell left me. Officer Coleman, isn't this the occult magazines that you like to read? Huh? Ah, that's what it looks like. You might want to open it up, though. It's still the same occult magazine. Huh? No. Huh? Ah, found it. It fell to the floor. Right. That's a relief. Glad you didn't lose it. I'm sorry. Do you want to keep that magazine? Nope. I'm alright. I thought you were quite fond of that magazine. Oh, thanks. Well, I know that cop looking at this is weird, but it's like a little break for myself after work. Helps with the stress. It's just a hobby, you know? I think Officer Coleman looks much better now that the Summerset Police restructured itself. Officer Coleman also had a hard time because of all the corruption in the department, it seems. I'll get going now. I need to finish just interrogating that ex-police murderer and the drug smuggler today. Goodbye, man. Have a good day at work. Celine, should I read it? William's letter. Is it a long-winded apology? It's an explanation to what happened to Dad 10 years ago. Is it a testimony of all the evil things he did working for Magnus? Can all of those things be written in a single letter? That's what I thought, but what the letter said, it was a short sentence that I could never expect. Celine, your father is alive in Westgate. Wait, what? So he really did go undercover. So he, like, William tricked Magnus into thinking he actually shot his best friend dead, right? You know, best friend slash partner. But no, actually his father, no, her father, like Celine's father, like Kelvin isn't dead. Like, he probably, like, shot him, but not somewhere fatal, but the commissioner obviously doesn't know that, you know? So he thought that, you know, like William killed his partner. But actually, no. Maybe, I'm assuming, maybe William and Kelvin, like, knowing that it might be tied to the mafia and everything, they came up with this plan, right? So, William would shoot Kelvin, trick people into thinking that Kelvin died, and he would then go undercover. So it's like flipped. So it's not Kelvin who was going undercover, it was William who went undercover. So he saved his partner, let everyone believe that he died, and that he actually is a corrupted cop that killed his partner and good friend. But actually, he didn't really kill him. He's still alive, you know, and he went undercover. He did all that shit, obviously. You know, I'm not condoning what he did, because William did do some criminal stuff. But he actually was trying to, you know, like, catch Cornelius Magnus. Like, this is the only way to do it. So he sort of pretended to be, like, his, like, servant, you know, and loyal dog, as he said so. But actually, the entire plan was to get him to be uncovered and caught. But of course, at the end, he had to sacrifice himself. So both William and Cornelius obviously died. Or at least I hope. Okay, I wish William was still alive, but I wish Cornelius stayed dead, or that is dead. Don't go back alive because of Ad Payne. Like, no, like Ad Payne did, which, as we've seen in the credits, Ad Payne is not dead yet. He's not even caught yet, because Ben failed to capture him. In which, is Ben even really Ben? Because as we saw in the credits, his name is question marked. Like, he was with Scarlet West. We can clearly see it's Ben, right? Like, it's so obvious that it's Ben, but he was in shadows and his name was question marked. So maybe his name is not really Ben. We also didn't find out about the true reason as to why he's after Ad Payne. So I'm hoping if they're making a sequel game to LumineNight, maybe they could answer those questions for us in the next game. Like, what is the story between Ben and Ad Payne? Why is he after him? No, and what happened after when he ran away? And of course, Kelvin Foster, as we found out that he's still alive. So I want to know, what is the whole thing with him and William shooting him dead? Like, is it a plan like I theorized, or what? I want to know. I'm really curious. But yeah, that is it for LumineNight. This video is going to be very long because it's almost like 2 hours of recording time for this video. I'm not going to edit this, okay? I'm just going to upload this entire thing as one video onto YouTube. No, so that's all you guys are going to get, is this one whole ass video, which is the entirety of the last 3 chapters, which I managed to beat. So yeah, that is it for LumineNight, and it's 11:33 p.m., which means I will be able to catch my friend's M stream because she's gonna be playing Poppy Playtime. For those of you who are still here, who are interested in that, just saying, she's streaming Poppy Playtime. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, then she would have already streamed it. But yeah, I want to catch that stream because, like I said, or did I say it? I don't remember. But I can't play Poppy Playtime myself. Like motion sickness and everything. Like, if you know me, if you see me around, you would know I have very bad motion sickness. I can't play games like Poppy Playtime. So I'm interested in watching people play it, and she's gonna play it. So I'm excited for that stream. So I'll have some time to rest and then catch her stream. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. For everyone who's here. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank y'all so much for watching. Even if you guys don't comment, I still appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, until then, take care.